Hey everyone, my name is Chuck McGee and this is therapy. We're going to need some therapy today, and I'm going to need your help in telling me what you think of this video at the very end, so make sure you check it out all the way to the end. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell, because when you hit that bell, that means every time I do a video, YouTube will alert you so you can watch it and become a part of this awesome community, because we do nothing but uplift and encourage everyone and let everyone know about our wonderful Almighty God. Again, thank you so much for joining this channel. Hey, I was on Twitter a couple days ago, and this is what I saw. It said, "I'm sick and tired of this daily effing war for my mind. Jesus is there, his presence is there, but he won't effing heal me. I pray and fight and suffer by the minute every waking moment." And so when I read that, I went down and clicked on some of the things that were responded to him. And so these are some of the things that I took pictures of so you can see some of the responses. "Brother, I'm sorry. Your courage and resilience to keep fighting and healing reflect your heart. Don't give up. I know you are weary. I am dealing with some of the same weariness too. Praying for you." And then there was another one that said, "Praying for you." Then there was one that says, "In a day of my trouble, I seek the Lord. In the night, my hand is stretched out without wearying. My soul refuses to be comforted. When I remember God, I moan. When I meditate, my spirit faints." And then another person says, "I don't know what," or I'm sorry, it says, "I don't know you, but I'm praying for you." The Psalms goes on, "And he is in anguish and finds no comfort. His only comfort is in remembering what God did." And I don't know what to remember that, what the rest of that said. My printer was going out. Then there was another one that said, "Jesus has already provided healing for everyone. He decided that at the cross. He won't withhold anything good from you." And then the last thing, it says, "You have internet access. I recommend you listening to," and then it goes on and tells you a bunch of people that he would listen to. The reason why I bring this up is because I was so disappointed in the one thing that wasn't said. And so today's video, I'm taking a stand for God. You know, if you would have asked me other things like 10 months ago, I was kind of 50-50. I mean, I'm 100% with God. But, you know, my heart, and I'm a human, and I'd always say, well, he's going to forgive you if maybe you're a little bit of this or if you're a little bit of that. No. And as I've grown closer to God, no, that's not the case. Whatever he says he's going to forgive you for is written plain and simple in the Bible. We can't make up little rules here and there and you know, hopefully we're going to get into heaven. And so what I mean by that is that this guy's writing a quote about how much pain he's in, and I you know, I feel for him. But you can't use the F word or cussing words and then claiming to be a person of God. And I understand we're on different levels of our Christianity. So I wrote him back. And the first thing I wrote to him was saying that I am praying for him and that I am sorry that he's going through these things. But the first thing that he shouldn't do is use foul language when it comes to dealing with the Lord. And then I told him about my story, about how 22 years ago I was laying on the floor of a basement dying because I tried to kill myself. That was my doing. Whatever his situation is, or whatever anybody's situation is, let's be honest, if you take a step back, most of the issues that you're going through are created by the decisions that you've made. And so Jesus is not going to respond to this person. Jesus responds to people who are responding to him every single day. And that's what I told him. I said, you know, I'm praying for you, but you have got to focus on the Lord. You've got to continue to give yourself more to the Lord. And believe when you pray, believe when you honor him and glorify him, that good things are going to come back, because that's how he works. You can't just sit there and go rob a bank and then sit there and say, "I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me." Now, if you say you're sorry, Lord, and say, "Forgive me," and go on with your good life and continue to do good and continue to put God first in your life, then that's when that healing starts. And that's when the more you give yourself to God, is the more he gives himself to you. That's how that works. And the more I'm getting closer to God, the braver I'm getting. The armor is on me. And so someone should have said what I said to him. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but in order to get right with God, you can't just go halfway. You've got to go all the way with God. And that's when he goes all the way with you. That's just plain and simple. And so when I wrote all these things to him, supporting him and encouraging him, but telling him, hey, he's got to clean his act up and he's got to make God number one in his life, I never heard back. I never heard back from anybody. And it's amazing how that is. No one wants to hear the truth. That's just like what I've always said. If you put the Bible in front of 100 people and you put them in the same page and they read that same page, they all have 1,000 different views of it. When it's one way, and that's God's way, period. So I want to know your thoughts. I want you to tell me what you would have said to this person. Tell me if you agree with me or not. But I know that I'm taking a stand for God, and I know if I take a stand for God, and I know that I put him first, that way is the right way. But tell me what your thoughts are. Leave a comment in the description below, or in the comment section below. And again, I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of this channel. And if you guys want me to do any type of video, let me know what type of video you want me to do. And always remember, share this video, give a thumbs up, and continue to keep watching these videos. Let other people know about it and have other people subscribe to this channel, because I just want to continue to grow it so we can all have a great community of God. Have a wonderful day.